Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jamil. So let's see where market can move and how we can plan for tomorrow. First, we are seeing a daily time frame first. Market is still trading on that range. So trending market is only possible when market able to close on higher side or even closing in downside. Both side market can travel market because trading on a flat range. So when market trading on that range, stock market is all about consists of buyer and seller. So if buyer and seller both confused in the market, that moment market trade on a flat range. So this flat range also indicate that in future market, right now market observing in news, that to be in good news, that could be even bad news. If it is in good news, no doubt we can see a upside rally. If it is bad news, then no doubt we can see the downside rally. If it is upside rally, then no doubt we can see the directional momentum, that to be 13,500, 13,600 level. We can see upside momentum rally. If it is in down closing, then we can see the panic selling, that to be 11,500, 11,600. Market can fall down aggressively. So let's see, let the market decide which side he wants to break out. So no doubt it's still on a flat range. Trending market only possible if upside breakout or even upside breakdown. So let the market decide which side he planning to move. So let's take the 50-minute time frame to understand how we can planning to take a trade for tomorrow. Yesterday we have discussed, if you want to buy on here, then 12,800 going to be our buying price. Above 12,800, any kind of price we can plan to buy for tomorrow. And also important point we have discussed on a market trading, market closing on an upside momentum nodal. So on upside, on a trending market upside, first swing is most important for the market. If first swing is intact, then it can be gone upside. If this swing breakout, then chances are very high it could be fall down till his next support level. So after opening flat, we can see market try to go on higher side, but exactly on this resistance level, market directly fall on here. That's why we have discussed that this range going to be important resistance for the market. From this range, market will be going to decide if it is going to sustain or not, because last time we saw here 11,800 is been sharply fall down from here. That's why we have discussed, if you see a negative candle on this resistance level, you can plan to sell on here. So no doubt if anyone can sell here, it's the first time SL hit. Then second time if you sell on here, it's a more than 1:2, more than 1:2, 1:3, you can easily achieve on here, because this candle after making red candle is not more than 35 point something. It's more than 1:3 point you already achieve on here. So let's see how we can plan for tomorrow. Market completely not completely, slightly become a negative, looks like a slightly become negative on here, and it's a sharp selling that market completely become flat. So in this flat, how we can plan, as soon as after opening flat, as soon as it cross 12,600, another round level, as soon as it cross any candle close, candle closing is most important whenever market trading on support. So no doubt it's a support range. So on a support range, candle must need to close. It doesn't mean we do this kind of week we don't want to talk about. We're talking about closing the candle. If anything, any candle closing down below 12,600, we can plan to sell on here, and 50 to 60 going to be our stop loss, 1 is going to be our target. This is our first plan. If anything gap up, market is negative today. If anything gap up, then we cannot plan aggressively anything. We have to be wait to see the price action, because chances are very high if it is gap up and it start to sustaining on higher side, then it look like the nearest resistance will going to be 12,800. Market can try to touch on here. Kind of price action we have to see this after opening gap up, then kind of higher high. Whenever market try to making a higher high and start to going on upside, we can planning to buy on here after putting 50 to 60 point SL. 1 is going to be our target, because you can see our market also try to touch on near on his resistance level, but cannot able, sharply fall down on here. So if anything gap up for tomorrow, and after making price action is most important, because it's a selling market against the trend. If buyer against the trend, that they have to see the price action first. So this range after opening gap up, market need to sustain and making price action, then chances are very high it can be touched 12,800 for resistance level for tomorrow. So I hope you understand all of this point, friends. So if anything gap up, if anything gap down more than 100, 150, then chances are very high it can be reversed, because this range are buyer range. No doubt buyer still are waiting to purchase or defend this level on here. 500, 400. So after opening gap down, we are not going to planning on here anything. We have to see, we have to wait for one day the market closing, because you can see here even last time it was a negative market. After opening gap down, market sharply pulled back from here. So similar case again on this negative market, even if in gap down, then again it will be pulled back again. So we aren't going to trade anything after opening directly gap down. I hope you understand all of this point, friend. Let's take the S&P 500 for tomorrow. S&P 500 is also similar similar analysis that we saw on S&P Nasdaq 100 after opening flat astrology cross. But only interesting point, last time we discussed this swing is most important. If this swing going to be a breakdown, we can plan to sell on here, and 4,110 going to be a target, and exactly market fill our target. So let's take that for tomorrow. After opening flat astrology cross 4,110, again on support level, market need to be, we have to be wait for closing candle below our support line. So as soon as we break this support after closing candle near on 4,110, we can plan to sell on here. We are not going to plan on aggressively. 10 to 15 point going to be stop loss, and 1 is going to be our target, and 4,100 going to be our first target, because it's a round level. After touching this level, market can reverse on here again. This is our first plan. If anything gap down, then we are not going to planning to take on here, because on a daily time frame market trading on that range. So if anything gap down, it will be again bounce back on that range. So it will be not suitable our risk to reward ratio. So only after opening flat, as long as close candle 4,110, we can find to sell till 4,100. 10 to 15 point going to be stop loss, 1 is going to be our target. If anything gap up, again we have to see the price action as we discussed on Nasdaq, because it's a sharp selling market. It's sharp selling market. If the buyer have to be stronger on here, first things they have to open gap up. Second things they have to be sustained on here. Third things they have to start making price action. Only this kind of scenario, one point will be adjust, then we can understand the buyer start to become stronger on here. So chances are very high after seeing the price action, we can find to buy on here, and this kind of resistance will market trying to closing on a higher side if after opening flat gap up and after seeing this price action. I hope you understand all of this point, friend, and always follow risk to reward ratio in the market. If anything huge gap up, huge gap down, always see the price action, because huge gap up and gap down always happen when market when overnight price has been changes. I hope you understand this point, friends. So let's take the stock, which stock we can plan to take for tomorrow. First stock will going to be the McDonald. We can plan to sell on here, because we can see the momentum, it's a constant upside momentum. First retracement, but second time buyer not able to go on higher side, immediately become negative on here. So it's look like a M pattern formation on here, and able to last swing also market able to break down on the below side. So as soon as this swings look like a this selling pressure look like may continue for tomorrow. So 244 going to be our selling price. After opening flat, as soon as we cross this swing, we can trying to sell on here, and $2 going to be stop loss, and 1 is going to be our target. Remember 247, 248, even anything gap up, that we have to ignore this. We cannot planning to sell after opening directly gap ups. I hope you understand this point. Second stock will going to be the Microsoft. This stock we also able planning to buy on here for even for today, but it did not work on here. But the good things is he able to manage itself on upside. So after opening flat for tomorrow 272, as soon as cross 272, we can plan to buy on here, because it's, you can see market continuously trading, continuously hitting his resistance levels. Chances very high if this resistance level break out, it can be very good upside momentum. We can get this upside momentum from here. I hope you understand all of this point. If you understand, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, friend, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, and thank you very much.